안녕하세요. Welcome back to lesson 10. So today we're going to learn our next moonbo, and that is going to be un and nun. Before we learn the noun ending, so like EAO and yayo, but today we're going to work on un and nun, which comes right after the noun before you give more information. You know, it's considered a topic marker. So just in case you guys didn't know what that is, if you have studied Japanese before, then you know about topics, subject, and like destinations or distance and object markers. And first we're gonna start off with just the topic markers, so something to mark the topic. So here it says like 제 이름은 Jessica. So it's just like my name is 제 이름은. So the topic is like her name, and then what follows after is what her name is. So 제 이름은 Jessica예요. So that's what we're gonna learn right now. So the first one is knowing that it's like if it's like a possessive or not a possessive. You know, so then we have two different ones. We have like 제 이름. So 제 would be my. So 제 이름, my name. 제 이름. And then now, since this is, depending on what it is inside of a sentence, you have, like I said, the topic, subject, and object marking particles. This, for me, is going to be my topic. So, 제 이름은. 그래 그리 yeah. So you remember yo from when we did the nouns beforehand. That's the noun ending. So this is the same thing. So you have like item. If you remember what we talked about the pachims, this has one of the same concepts. So your next moonbob, or moonbob, I guess number 2. Since this one was like number 1. Your next one would be un and nun. I'm guessing at this point, or maybe later on, you would be able to guess exactly which one you would use for un and nun before I have to even explain it. But if you remember how this had like the e-a-yo and just yayo, this one has an un and a nun. So if you remember, we did 책상이에요, 책상이에요, and then for just having the actual non-pachim at the end, we did like 의자예요. So if you notice, this makes it easier to liaison it over, or like 교실이에요, 교실이에요. The basic noun is 교실, but just for the smoothest of pronunciation, you say 교실이에요. So it's because of this the no sound like O. So then here, this would be like the same thing, like 받침이 있으면. So if there is a pachim, or if there is an ending consonant, then you use n. For example, if we go back and use the same ones we did before, we have checksum, and since this has an ending particle, checksum n. Checksum n. So checksum, and this ending pachim goes here. So checksang은, checksang은. Then we have kyoshil, and un. And that's just because we have the ending pachim here. This goes here. So it sounds like kyoshiren, kyoshiren, kyoshiren. And then if there is no pachim, so pachim e up Simeon, then you use none. For example, going back to the top, uija, uija. Since there's none, there's nothing for you to actually drag over, and since there's nothing to drag over, you could just end it nun, uija nun. Then we have chingu, friend. Chingu, there's nothing to drag over, so just chingunen, chingunen. I mean, I guess if you study for some time, you'll notice the difference. Like, it kind of sounds weird, just like if somebody says something wrong in English, for you it will sound weird if it's not correct. But like uijaan, since there's nothing to put, or well, to liaison over, there's no need for like an open vowel. So you can just close it off. So checksang은, checksang은. If it says checksang은, checksang은, like it's like abrupt, and it's just like too much, because this makes an checksang은, like it's hard for you to actually say it. Or kyoshiren, like it's like, huh? Like it's hard for you to say it, and that's why they open up the vowel at the top, so this is a liaison over. So kyoshiren, like you can tell how it's more smooth than kyoshiren, like it's too much. But kyoshiren, that's a lot more smoother. This uijan, like this one sounds a little bit better compared to the top, but it sounds better to just not have it close off. Uijanen, compared to uijan. Or chingunen instead of chingun. But like I said, it still sounds a little bit better than the top. It's just too much in such a small spot that I don't think it'd be very, very hard to say. And that would be it on how to use n and nun, and that is for topics. So topic particle, n, nun. Then they gave us just some basic things to learn from. We have like che iram은, or cho and cho nun. And this very kind of simple. It's just like circle which one goes there, and as long as you know how when there's a pachim that is n and no pachim it's nun, then that was pretty simple. And then we have this one says 이 사람은 타나카시예요. Let's see, 타나카시는 일본 사람이에요. 타나카시는 제 친구예요. So it's just like a small introduction. 이 사람은 타나카시예요. So this person is Tanaka. So you're introducing a friend. That's why it says 친구를. So you're introducing a friend. So 이 사람은 Tanaka 씨예요. So this person, 이 사람은, is Tanaka 씨예요. That's Tanaka. Then you have Tanaka 씨는 일본 사람이에요. So Tanaka 씨는, this one, this person, Tanaka 씨, 일본, which if you remember from the last lesson, 일본 is Japan. 사람이에요. 사람 means person, so he's a person, well, a Japanese person, or a person from Japan. Then Tanaka 씨는, this person right here, 제 친구예요, my friend, is my friend. And that's pretty much it. So the other thing to note is she would be used at the end of someone's name, like this one says Tanakashi, and then you can say like Gure, Gori, she. If you remember about formalities, this is formal. So whenever you say somebody's name that is like a stranger or somebody that you're not like really close with, you use she after their name. So Gure Gori shi nun, or Tanaka shi nun. What was the name? Jessica shi nun. So we have Shika she. And then if you want to add the topic particle, nun, because it's she nun, so she nun, she nun. And this is just so you can formally say somebody's name that is just not, well, not your friend, or you could just use it for friends too if you want to, but at that point when you're friends, you probably don't use she unless they are older than you are. This is what 친구하고 이야기해보세요. So talking with a friend. So we have 이름이 뭐예요? So Chaya, and then it says 어디에서 왔어요? So these are some basic sentences or questions that you would probably get during an introduction. 이름이 뭐예요? Like, what is your name? Like, your name is? Your name is what? Chaya. And then maybe I want to ask like 어디에서 왔어요? Where, 어디에서, did you come from? Mongol. So she came from Mongol. And then 어디에 살아요? Where do you live? Where do you live? Hyewadong. Don't even know where that is. But these are like some simple questions that you can ask somebody when you're trying to get to know them. So the first one again, 이름이 뭐예요? Which is, your name is. 어디에서 왔어요? Where did you come from? And then 어디에 살아요? Where do you live? Let's see, then we have 글을 읽고 질문에 답하세요. Oh, okay. So you just read this and then you answer the questions. I can read it for you, and then since you can see it, well, I guess you can see my answers already too. But you can try to find the answers for yourself. 제 친구 이름은 썸낭이에요. 캄보디아에서 왔어요. 지금 구로동에 살아요. 썸낭 씨는 제 회사 동료예요. So this is actually pretty crazy. My teacher, she said they actually pronounce it 동료. So we have Tong Rio. So if you studied it, the characters beforehand, you know that this is like a T with an O, then an NG, so Tong, and then this would be like a R with a YO, so Tong Rio. But my teacher said it's kind of hard to pronounce it, so usually you would just say Tong Neo, because it's easier to pronounce it. And I'm just like, it's just so crazy, because if you don't go to like a class, especially for Korean compared to like Japanese, there's nothing like that. But like Korean, like if you don't hear somebody say it, or like tell you like, oh no, you actually say it like this, then you would never guess. So pretty much it's like as if it's like this, Tongneo. And I was like, wow, really? Because Tongneo, to me it sounds like I can easily say it, but she says it's true though. It's Tongneo sound is like you can say it a lot quicker than Tongneo, like it's like a kind of pause. But Tongneo, it kind of just like liaisons off of the Tongneo. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy. But I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Sung Se-ning, because I just did not know. And then moving on from there, like I said, you can see the questions, and you can just look for the answers for yourself. I think that would probably be very helpful. You can probably just write them down on the side. 자신은 소개하는 글을 써보세요. So you have this little chart here, and they pretty much want you to use this little chart to just write in the words here of what they're doing, where they're from, what their name is, using this chart and this little introduction. The thing about it is, like I said, even though this is level 1, a lot of this stuff is like plug in the answers. So some of this stuff, like especially if you're really at level 1, you probably wouldn't know. But like for me, since I looked at some stuff from like Talk to Me in Korean before I came, and I tried to do like some basic study, like the characters and so forth. The characters I'm pretty much past, because like I said, I did a little study like every day the characters, so I'm pretty much past that part. And then the only thing for me now is just like words. So as long as you get past the characters, if you look at the character section that I did like a few times and just do it every day, I think you'll get that down. Once you get that down, it's just first trying to learn the particles. So we've learned so far 2 grammars, which is the ending for nouns, which is like EAO and YAYO. And then we've learned today how to do like topic particles, which comes after the topic of the sentence. So and nun. And then here we have a list of words. These are very beneficial to you because I feel like as we move on, there's just going to be a lot of words that will pop up here and there. So they write this at the end. So at the end, you can see just like a bunch of different words that you may need to learn. So what I did in class is all of these. When I've had time, I wrote what they mean in English in my notebook. So since you can see all the words, if there's some that you can't see, or if you can't see it clearly, let me know. But looking at the camera, it looks like everything is pretty visible. Trying to make sure that you can see everything. But you have like some basic words right here, and then you just have like some little sentences that they write at the bottom just to help you out. 감사합니다. You know, thank you. 괜찮아요. Okay. 미안해요. Or well, this one is 미안합니다. 아니에요. 안녕하세요. 어디에 살아요? 어디에서 왔어요? 이름이 뭐예요? So you just have like some little questions that were in the actual lesson itself that they put at the end. So what I would do is I would take these words and I would write them in a notebook if you have one, or if you don't at this point, I would get one later and just write the English translation. Like I said, I use Naver for translations, but it's up to you. But at the end of each chapter, I'll show you the vocabulary, so just in case you want to take the time to write them out, you can. So yet again, we have more greetings, insa. So then we'll start with, you know, your basic 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요. So just hello, hello, you know, and the different bow techniques that we learned in lesson, well, the previous lesson at least. And then we have 미안합니다, or 죄송합니다. This is when you bump into somebody, that means sorry. And then we have 괜찮아요, like, it's okay. And then 고맙습니다, because this young lady stood up for this older lady. So the older lady says 고맙습니다, and the girl says 아니에요, like no problem. Then we have 안녕히 주무세요. If you notice, it's dark, so the maybe like the subordinate is going home, so she's saying 안녕히, yeah, I think it's a girl, yes, 안녕히 주무세요 to her bosses before she leaves, you know, saying like good night. But 주무세요, like we learned before, is more for somebody that's above you, so your superiors. And then the next day when she comes in, she says 안녕히 주무셨어요, like did you sleep well? So just in case you're trying to figure out what else you can say the next day when you come back in, you could just say like, oh, did you sleep well last night? Kind of like your basic 안녕하세요 greeting. And then we have 선생님 says 안녕히 가세요. If you remember from the previous lesson, 가세요 is like saying like go in peace. So she's saying that because the kids are leaving. So then a 학생, the students would say 안녕히 계세요. So like, please stay in peace, teacher. The K would be like staying, and the Ka would be like go. Then we got 맛있게 드세요, 맛있게 드세요. Like this is the person telling you to please eat well. 맛있게 드세요. 드세요, I think I wrote it down in a previous lesson, but it means like 드시다 is like a formal way of say to eat. So 맛있게, like eat this, like what, eat well this delicious food, or eat it deliciously, I guess. 맛있어요 would be like to be delicious, so 맛있게 드세요 to eat it well, eat it deliciously, pretty much. 맛있게 드세요. And then you would say 잘 먹겠습니다 if you're the person that's about to eat, because this is before you eat. When you're meeting somebody for the first time, they would say 만나서 반갑습니다. You would say 만나서 반갑습니다. 만나 means to meet, and then 반갑습니다 means I'm glad to have met you. Then we have 어른, which is the adult. We would just say 안녕, because this is like, say if this is a teacher and this is a student, since you're older, you don't have to say 하세요 because you're older, so you can use like casual language. So 안녕, and then the I, or child, would say 안녕하세요 because the child is still under you. And then we have two children, and then since they're both like friends and are probably in the same grade and so forth, they just say 안녕, 안녕. So they just say like casual language to each other. So this shows you that an adult can say just 안녕 to a child, but the children could just say 안녕 to each other. And that's it. And then next time we'll go over the second lesson. See you guys next time. Bye. You're still here? Thanks for watching the video until the end. Please don't forget to check out the description box below for info on my friends that were in the video.
Hi!
Product links, my other social media platforms, and my new product designer. If you guys love the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment, because I really love reading and writing back to comments that fans leave. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.